Okay, now for our first step. Actually, technically, our first step is going to be heating the oven up to 400 or to 500 degrees. So you should do that first thing before you start anything else. Our next step is going to be to take our ham, which I've already taken the liberty of taking it out of the package and rinsing it off. But if you haven't, you might want to do that first, unless you buy a fresh ham that isn't in a, like if you go to a butcher shop and buy it. But since this came in a little plastic wrapper and everything, I went ahead and took it and rinsed it off and gave it a little bath. So step one, put the ham in the pot. And this is where things get complicated, so you want to pay attention. Follow me here. This is really difficult stuff. Step two, turn the cold water on. That's the end of the preparation process for the ham. What we do is we're going to cover it with cold water, and you're going to want to let it sit for at least 2.5 hours, but preferably, 8 hours, overnight would be nice. If you're going to do it overnight, you want to soak it in the fridge. You don't just want to leave that at room temperature, unless your house is, 40 degrees, in which case that's completely acceptable. So we're going to submerge my ham here, and we're going to let it sit for 8 hours. I'm going to go 8 hours on mine. So, and one thing is, whoops, just see how the ham looks like it doesn't fit quite right? If you turn it, and this is important too for cooking it, turn it cut side down, and then it will fit just fine. So just a little more water there. Alright, so there we go. This ham is going to soak in this water for 8 hours, and we'll come back in 8 hours and throw it in the oven. So, and actually it should be noted, if you're going to do this for 8 hours, your first step wouldn't be to preheat the oven. That would be actually, you do this first and then preheat the oven. But since I'm going to, through the magic of television, you'll understand in a second.